What's up, everybody? This is a special fun episode of MMA Underground, and as you see, we have our host, Lil Deezo, helping me
What
today.
up?
Now,
What up?
this
What
is an
up?
interesting episode. It was originally supposed to be a two-part episode. One where we had Stevo Morris, a BKFC fighter, come on, and then the second half where we're going to be dedicating to 925 Pride, RIP. So,
Always. Long live
right.
925.
But unfortunately, Steve Harris is not able to make it, but he's willing to reschedule. So as long as you keep your eyes out, I have lots of fun, good questions for him. And for those of you that don't know, BKFC is Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Raw, right, go right to the tip. And, everyone's got mixed feelings about it. So, but it is a killer sport and it's part of combat, which is what we love.
Right
So,
to the tip.
yeah. So real quick, before we go in, Deezo, are you about to be fighting at this upcoming event?
Yeah, man. I'm fighting against Lil Matt.
That's right.
Little
Oh, wait,
beef.
what the fuck?
Little
Yeah, I
unofficial
remember.
beef fight. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, because I was talking about it the other day about how I got you over Mac, man. Even when he was on BLK Prime, I had Diesel the whole way.
Yeah. I mean, gotta fucking stay loyal to the soil.
Exactly. Brown pride. Now, one of my favorite things about this show is the people that we get to meet, the people we get to interview. We get to interview people from all sorts of backgrounds. But Street
Right.
Beast is a family. I originally thought it was a community, but family is the right word to use. And I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
it's insane. There's so many great things that come about it, and one of them was the person that we're honoring today with 925 Pride. I mean,
Yo,
when people say he was MMA UFC bound, I mean that's no shit, no joke.
absolutely. No,
Oh,
that's
you want
fact.
subsea move, and it's crazy because when you look at his fights, you just look at how he just keeps stepping above, stepping above. He's already a tier O's opponent. As the next opponent comes here, he's right there every single time. He's putting on this gameplay, and the
Yep.
question I had for you was: did you have one of any a favorite one of his fights?
I liked the darkness fight because the whole build up before then, and he kind of burst onto the scene just talking hella shit to darkness in the press conference and hard in the fight. So I was like, man, this shit's about to be crazy. And then he went in there and did work, you know what I'm saying? And it was just as exciting as I thought it would be. So yeah, that's my favorite fight from 925. But I also was rooting for darkness at the same time because like after we had fought twice, I grew an affinity for darkness also. So it was kind of bittersweet to see him get manhandled like that, but it was also um it was a proud moment because I got to see my little bro, you know what I'm saying? Uh
Exactly. You're like, all right, you're gonna come out, and
get
you're
the
about to kill this
championship.
shit, man. Come on. And yeah, I think Darkness was like was he your only MMA match?
No, I had three. Two
Oh
he was
damn.
two out of three. The other one was Venom and I had just crashed my car the night before or whatever.
Ooh.
And shout to Wedo and Daniel for getting me to the event even though it was late as fuck. Anyways, he he beat my ass, bro. Venom, he beat my ass basically. Just he kneed me like 10 times in the head, took me down, choked me
Jeez.
out. It was bad. I wasn't
I got
even ready to fight, honestly. I was like, I did not want to be there, dude. I just wanted to go home, but I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna fight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, long live the champ. And he beat my ass, bro. But after we fought, I was ready to fight. Like, it's weird. After that fight happened, I was like, hey, let's go again. He's like, no, no, I think I hurt my knee. And I think what happened was I blocked one of his elbows with my knee or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, he beat my ass. And that was the last MMA fight I had because I figured my hands looked so shitty in that fight that I needed to get ready or get my hands ready. So I started boxing and then ended up just staying in boxing. Mainly because the sand. I don't want to wrestle all around in the sand and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Getting that, like, you got to take a breath. It's halfway in your mouth. What the hell?
Yeah, dude. And like my second fight, I forgot to wear slips over my knees. So they were
Ooh.
fucking like a cheese grater just down to the meat, bro. Like nasty shit. Couldn't walk properly for like at least 2 months afterwards. It was bad, bad.
Damn.
It
Yeah,
was
well, I get it though. Yeah, so that turf where I get the scrapyard. It's you don't think about it in the moment, and afterward you're like, really?
no, yeah, yeah,
Take it down. You're like,
exactly. So terrible. But I seen guys with big old like rashes on like it looks like road rash on their back and shit.
yeah,
Like they just got done crashing off a motorcycle or some shit.
right, dude. Like your ass looks like hamburger meat, man.
Bad, dude.
the I was gonna say one of my favorite fight. I was gonna say was had to be Heart of Stone because I like the
Mm,
whole behind the scenes and baiting the East Coast and like Widow said in his live, he's like he's one of the guys that talks shit that you love him. He just is,
yeah,
and he's out there
yeah.
and after it, he's not sitting there like I beat your ass, blah blah blah. He's sitting there like man, you can sit here and say oh yo what's up so good. He's like yeah
Stuff
you can
sounds
sit here and
okay.
say you fought someone in UFC one day blah 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 and it's just like he just has it. He's not sitting there being a
Right.
dick about nothing. He's confident and he does. It's just he has it right. There's like this line between like confident and cocky, and he just was right there. It was just so perfect because he had all the skills to back that shit up.
He reminded me of Henry Cejudo type,
Yeah.
And Darkness fought against Henry Cejudo, and that
What?
was way when he was way younger. So like 925 was on that same exact path.
What's up? What's up?
But
Yeah, we got some good people in the chat. What happened to 19? Oh, Simo, you didn't see? He you want to let them know?
well, he was at the gym playing basketball, and there was a fight, and he tried to break it up, and those two people started shooting at each other, and they ended up shooting him in the stomach or whatever. So yeah,
Moment of silence was there. It's it's really sad, and unfortunate that we do this thing, guns down, gloves up, and I feel like a lot of us as fighters, especially feel like as men, people are too quick to pull the gun. Be a man. If you're gonna get your ass whooped, get your ass whooped. Take it down. Oh, yo, what's up, Scotty? Um, and it's just interesting to me that that's kind of like the world we live in. It's so sad. I mean, someone who's full of potential, someone who had the whole world in front of them, and it's just it's a sad thing. Um,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Guns down, gloves up. You know what I'm saying? Long live the champ, 925.
Exactly. And then I know at this event, everyone's gonna be fighting in his honor, and there's gonna be some banger fights, and it's gonna be all love, all peace, and it's gonna be one hell of an event. I know that much for the West Coast, and so many of you guys were so close. Like they were saying in in the heart in the went on the Mexican podcast how when they went to Virginia, people were getting together, people were talking this and that. It's like it's this camaraderie. It's like I know some of you guys from the West Coast. I knew some of you guys from Virginia. When we went over there for Virginia too, we're all sitting there, we're kicking it with each other. It's like these bonds slowly form with each other, and
Right.
you really do feel like you lose a brother. It's just, oof.
No, it's yeah, it you do. It's like when your family member dies, whatever, you just feel that feeling of like hopelessness and loss. And it's the same exact feeling. It's the same. There's no difference because yes, like we might not be blood related, but we're still family.
Exactly. And it's
And
like when you bleed with someone. To me, when you're bleeding with someone, when you share
mm,
that bond, it's different. That's why way back in the day when there was those soldiers that went to war with each other, they had those bonds that were so interconnected. Whether you like someone, you dislike, there's these things, but there's this underlying connection that you two have that cannot be broken. And
so
yeah,
on the fight,
on the
yeah,
fire.
there's
Thank you for sending me that link earlier. I watched that shit. Hell yeah.
yeah, it's family, and it's like you said, just like the military guys. That's the only thing that I could think of that is similar to how it is to be in street beefs, but without all the people breathing down your neck and shit.
So should be food. That's
Jimmy,
funny. I actually have a good friend. I tell
Jimmy
people
Fit.
lots how we talk. We play some video games and we talk about how I want to get him to fight out here. But we met him because one of my stepbrother and him, they got in the military and stuff, but they ended up getting blown up separately. But then they went to the same hospital at Purple Hearts. Then I met him and I was like, oh shit, okay. Now he tunes into MMA Underground. He tunes into West Coast fights, scrapyard fights. He supports all
Cool,
the
man.
way. So yeah.
Shout out to him.
Thank you, shout out Lord. And my Uncle Jason, everyone else in the chat. I saw Jimmy Fit. I saw Some K, Simo. I saw Dirty South. Heart in the Fight. I mean, everybody's here having a good time today. Because, at the same time, it's a celebration of the things that 925 did accomplish. Because
Yeah,
he's here, we have
exactly.
nothing but great things to say.
Yeah, I want everyone in the chat. If y'all knew 925, you know what I'm saying, chat your favorite memory.
Right? Exactly. I wish I would have met him. He was on my list of people to meet for when I come down in December because I'm trying to come get a fight in.
Yeah, he was a great kid, dude. You know, he always said he wanted to fight me and stuff, but I never really wanted to fight him, bro, because I know he's gonna beat my ass.
Right? Like, yeah, we have one day, we'll
Yeah, it's
see that.
always one day, one day. Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, it's that time. You ready? Oh, yeah, I got this thing coming up. Sorry, I'm busy.
I was like, I got these other fights I got to take care of first, man. But nah, yeah, he was really, really good, dude. He trained with um Division 1 wrestlers on a regular basis, so he was always working all the time.
Damn, is that why he's got those rear naked so nice? I saw what the hell was his name? Extra when he like went to look like he was gonna get the rear naked, but he went underneath the arm. So right when he went, he like dropped his arm and his neck was open, and he was just like, yoink, come around and
Yeah, no, he had it, bro. He had it. He just had it. You know, that it factor in and out of the cage, not just with fighting. His personality was like that too.
oh
Just
fuck yeah.
like so lovable and magnetic, you know?
Do you get any
Yeah.
time to ever spar or train with him or?
No, never, never. But um, I chill with him a bit at the events, you know what I'm saying? And it mostly was just us, just sitting there, you know, just chilling, all
Right.
quiet and shit. Like I'm
Trying to
introverted. He's in.
overeat.
Well, I mean, yeah, that we're just chilling in the shade, trying to like conserve our energy and just soaking up the vibes. You know what I'm saying? And
Hell yeah.
it was just cool to be there chilling. Two
That's why
like-minded individuals.
that's why I like fighting too, because then when I get to fight, then I can just enjoy all the rest of the fights. Like hell yeah.
After you
I'm
fight, you're so relieved. You're like, man, I'm finally done with that bullshit. Now I can go watch some fights.
right, because it's like I heard different opinions because I know a lot of people smoke, but I know some people smoke before their fight, some people don't. Like me, date fight day, I don't smoke as soon as I wake up. I
Uh,
might smoke the night before to help me sleep, but when I wake up, I don't smoke until after my fight just to make sure I'm 100% there personally.
right. Yeah. I might smoke like when I first wake up, I might smoke like one hit.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Just to get my juices flowing, but then I take a shower, get ready and all that, and I'm not high by the time I get to the event at all, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Cause I don't know, dude. Like, just something about smoking just gives me anxiety when I'm about to fight. Like, it makes it too much to really like process mentally. Cause I don't know. I just feel like I have a spike in anxiety when I smoke in general, and then add that with the fight, it's just too much, bro. Like,
Bro, I like to enjoy it. I smoke a little bit to a certain point, like when I spar and I train, because I figure if
mm,
I smoke throughout my day, if I'm really out in public with my kids and someone tries to run up on me, I'm gonna have like a certain level of high. So I just I don't mind being around there when I spar and stuff. But yeah, for fighting, no. But it
yeah,
works. I
like,
see some people they smoke like they or I haven't seen allegedly. They take an interview and they come out, and then they're so loose. They fight and they're so just like they flow with it. And it's some people's style. Me, I'm more of a tense fighter. I don't know.
it's weird because when I spar, I always had to smoke a blunt before I spar. And when I
Okay.
train, I smoke like a blunt, you know, right before I train. And sometimes I'll stop training and then smoke again and then go back to training.
Dang. I can. Oh, fair enough, Simo. Hell yeah. Props to you, man.
No,
Jeez.
I quit smoking for like a few days, right? And then I come to find that like when I'm not uh elevated, you know, I'm a lot more angry, bro. Like I'm a lot more irritable and snappy like when it comes to you know, inconveniences like at work and such. Cause like
Yeah.
I drive DoorDash, so if I get a low tip, it ruins my day, bro. Sometimes, but then like I like, man, fuck this. I need to smoke. Cause I'm hella mad. And then I was smoking like, man, who gives a fuck? Fuck that tip. I'm chilling tonight. But
Yeah,
yeah,
look, the other day I tried that and I was like, fuck, okay, cool. I got this one order. Let's go over here. I'm driving. Like, wait a minute. Where the fuck am I heading? I'm like, shit, this is like another 30 minutes. What the hell? Damn. I'm like, wait, you gonna order something a little closer? So I was like, yeah, let me pack this bowl real quick. I'm
I'm
bringing
bringing
someone
something
to
to
watch.
WA.
Yeah, because
Somewhat,
you're
some
coming
nothing.
to
We
visit
don't we
Bay.
don't know what he's bringing.
Oh, because I think Jimmy Fitz coming to our event. I think this month. I know Demon Monsoon is coming out. I'm really stoked for that, and I think someone else too. Oh yeah, Monkey's
That's
bringing
what's
Black
up.
Spartan from Dirty South.
Nice. Yeah, Jimmy Fitt's gonna go out there and represent the West Coast. He's probably gonna end up trying to move out there or something like that, and just become a part of y'all's branch. I wouldn't doubt it.
But we're just gonna start absorbing some of your fighters. Hey,
Right?
that's
Trade.
cool stuff.
We'll do a trade for Scorpio.
Ooh, Scorpio's got some. He's got some hits, and man, his toughness. I've seen him get kicked or hit a couple times. I'm like, oh, that's a ringer. Oh shit. Okay.
Deezo a hater. LOL. Yeah, and what? So what?
Ooh. I was like, I might have to go somewhere sunny, so you guys might have to adopt me. No, just kidding.
Uh, bro, I remember I seen you out there in the desert, and you look pretty colorful. Right now, you're looking a little bit,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little light.
Washington. Yeah, I'm losing some of my color. I'm like, damn, a couple shades lighter than I
But
want to be.
it's crazy that after like 1-2 hours in the sun, automatically start browning again. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Our people are from the sun. Once you get out there, it's like, oh.
I don't even burn like that. Like if I spend hours in the sun, no sun lotion, like or no sunblock, I'll peel slightly, but I won't burn to where it's like painful to the touch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get one good burn, and then after that, I tan. I don't know if you saw
Mm.
when I went to Virginia. Oh man, I had a stocking cap on because of the pill.
My bad.
That's funny. I made me say anything. Shit. Oh, damn. Oh man, I don't even. Oh yeah, so I went to Virginia and I ran a stocking cap. I was training my hair back at the time, and I got burned like a mofo, like a red crayon. And I took my stocking cap off, but you could just see the line. Oh, buddy, my Blanco. Damn, CO2. You guys are roasting me now. Dang.
looking
I was
like
like,
get out, looking like get out and shit with
it was bad. I was just like,
your
oh.
line.
The worst part is I think I
Uh,
went to I ended up going out at me and Mike Warrior went out for a minute and there was like a little bar I found. It ended up being like this Mexican dancing club. So it's popping. We have to get in. They're like, yeah, no hats, no anything. I'm like, shit. I didn't put anything, so I take it off. My hair's all short, so it just sticks straight up. You can see the tan line. Everyone's staring at me,
Bro.
laughing. I was like, oh,
I
fuck.
would
And
have
it's like,
left.
oh yeah, everybody's there, guys, girls, everybody's just cracking up. I was like, oh, I was
I
drinking
would have
like
left,
this, like,
bro.
yeah.
Yo, fuck this. I'm getting hammered.
Right? Yeah, I did because Viking knocked on my door. I was like, all right, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just gonna pack my bag in a minute. All of a sudden, hey, your ride's out here. We gotta go. And I was like, fuck. I just took everything in my bag, zipped it up. I don't remember if I think I left one or two things and left. I was like, okay, yeah, I can't drink like that anymore. Not until after I packed my
For real.
bag. So we were about to have the BKFC fight on here earlier, but do you ever watch, Bellator, BKFC, was it Jungle? I think for Southern America.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah. Man, I don't really watch much of anything because I just work so goddamn much. Like the only thing I really watch is if Heart in the Fight's on, I watch that, and then I watch MMA Underground. Just
yeah.
all street beefs podcasts when I have time because a lot of times I don't even have time for that. Besides your fight, what fight are you most excited at? Oh shit, I got a couple other fights that I'm excited about. Like number one, Blanco versus Sad Lee.
Ooh,
Number two, Island Strong versus your boy Juice.
Island
About to
Strong's
be a
coming out
banger.
nasty. Ooh.
And you know what I'm saying? So we're all gonna fly the same banner, you know what I'm saying? So those are the other two fights that I'm really keeping my eye on. I'll be in their corner for both of those guys.
Hell yeah. I want to just fruit. Who's Free Smoke's fighting? Do you know?
He's fighting El Gallo. That's another one I'm excited about too, bro.
Ooh.
That's a
Yeah,
rematch right there.
especially because I liked his fight with Crazy Legs. Free Smoke coming out on. Oh, he is. Especially because like he had the loss. It was a good fight. It was a banger ass fight between him and Crazy Legs. And I think he's gonna want to come out and finish his next opponent. So we'll see. Ooh, Gaia, watch out.
Yeah, you know, he needs to check those kicks, but I think he's been working on that, so should be all right. I got my boy Free Smoking that all day.
Free Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your boy Juice. He's a cool fighter. I like him, but I mean, Island Strong. I've been a fan from day one. After his first round, he has a little bow tie and stuff. I was just like, what? Coming out whooping ass like that?
Yeah, Alan Strong is a little savage, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like he's a real savage for real. He like he doesn't give a fuck at all. He doesn't give a fuck at all. His last fight he had, it was an MMA fight. It was in Manteca at some other organization or whatever. This man was literally about to die between rounds, in between second and third, and then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna call it. He can't get up. We're gonna call it." He's like, "Nah, if you call it, we're gonna be fighting next." It's like you better not fucking call it. So they let him fight, you know.
Damn.
But I was like, damn, this kid, he can't even stand up. He couldn't even stand up. He's like, you better not call this fucking fight. He just got up and he just started fighting again.
Jeez.
Yeah, 2 year anniversary of banger card. Yeah, it's a fact.
That's gonna
That's
be. I
a
can't
fact.
wait to watch these fights. Was this one gonna be? This the first one getting live streamed or?
No, we have had a bunch live streamed, but I don't know if we want to do a live stream for this one because CJ's family wants to watch. But the last couple live streams have been sabotaged by the elements, namely the heat and the circuitry inside the iPhones because they suck, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whenever we use Android phones, we tend to do all right. Free Smoke has to be aggressive with his punches so that he can protect his legs from getting hammered. No, Free Smoke likes to get hammered. That's the thing. No. But yeah, he needs to. He needs to be aggressive with those punches. And against Memo Silva, he had some good punching, dude. If he was able to mix in punching with kicking against Memo Silva, he would have took that fight for sure. For sure.
Okay.
So I have no doubt in Free Smoke's hands, that's for sure. He just has to turn that dog switch on and just get at it, you know?
And he's got the fighter IQ too, like he said. He sees these things too, inside and outside the ring. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, he has a high IQ in general, I think, because when he goes and he does his pick, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of thought goes into that, and it to him it's just like reading a book, but for me it's like like another language. You know what I'm saying?
No
No
live
live
stream.
stream with this first access. Okay, but
Yeah.
first access is dope too because it gives a chance for the community to give back, and also plus it gives them a chance to see all the unedited footage. Like you get to see in between rounds and all that, and that's what I like the most about it. And so I always purchase first access, if not the pay-per-view, and then sometimes the live streams are free, so that's always nice too. But yeah,
And
like I
you know,
say,
that's
man,
the support.
exactly.
How come you guys watching? No, I like it because then you hear like the F bomb. You see the one person that trips, you know, they fall, they grab someone's shirt. Oh no, and then big old titties are like boom. I was falling.
Hey, you know what, bro? I'm not even gonna front. Sometimes, dude, like I be looking at my fight videos and I see girls in the crowd. They be like, they be looking at me and shit.
Dang.
I'm just like,
Well,
man,
I look good from every side.
like whose wife is that in the crowd looking at me and shit? They need to chill.
Oh yeah, oh man. You're like, oh
Bro,
no.
because every girl that I see at any event, I'm always in my mind. I'm always like, that's someone's girl for sure. It has to be, you know.
Right.
So I don't
Otherwise, you're
even.
gonna go up
I
and be
be
like, we're
looking at
fighting. Look, you got 40 pounds on me.
right. I just be looking at the ground, bro. Like,
Not shoes.
right. I'm just here for my brothers.
Bro, I'm trying to fight. Yeah, I'm not trying to get myself in trouble.
Nah, hell no.
That's what the bar's for. No, I'm kidding, kidding.
For real, huh? Afterwards, that's what the after party's for.
Exactly. Yeah, I think there was one time Deezo's not watching.
Deezo is not watching his own fight.
I had the same observation. You're like, all right, let me see. Not the. There was one after party. I remember there was like I almost went like last year or something, but I remember it was like Wama and some I don't know who it was, someone else. They were like drunken sparring and stuff. I was like, damn, that looks fun as shit. I think we did that like Steve's once or twice when we had like some of the after parties during some of the events, but like a lot of times I think that because it's like a little bit like people drive, sometimes people travel, they're like, okay, well we're gonna come back, we'll come back later, and then they get comfy and then
Right.
I always stay for a while. I stay the whole event and I have fun before and after.
Yeah. Last event, I stayed until it was over. I was gonna go to the after party, but my back was just killing me, dog. So I just had to go to sleep. I went to sleep like at 6 p.m. It was bad. Yeah, no, it was bad.
That's how you know you weren't faking it.
I was like, man, I'm trying to party, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't even make it out.
Damn. I think it's funny that one that video. Oh yeah, all the drunk sparring happens at Tank's house. Yeah, see, I want to spar with Tank too. After I saw the video of him and Kill a Bee, I was like, man, that looks fun. Because we spar at Steve's too, but I don't always get out. So I know that if Fire Chicken saw this, he'd tell me you said no the last 2 times. I'm sorry. You know, I come when I can. So
shit, man, drunk sparring sounds fun. We used to do drunk slap boxing when I was in the Marine Corps.
What? Okay.
I'd always say like, hey, bro, you have to go like 50%, and then my homies would be like, all right, and then as soon as we start slap boxing, they start slapping the shit out of me, bro, like hard as fuck, to where I had knots on my head the next day. So I was forced to like fight for my life as I was drunk and shit. Like, oh fuck, pow, pow, pow. We would wake up with fucking all the blood vessels popped in our eyes and shit like that.
Right.
Lots of fun.
What happened? Oh, that's when you backhanded him right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude. All right. So, you smoking a blunt right now?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to get my bong to hit it. Okay, so here's a question that I was gonna ask earlier, but when you smoke, because everybody like free smoke has an oil. Do you prefer flower oil? Do you mix it up? Do you anything that you prefer?
No, I like blunts. I don't even like joints, or I mean, I'll smoke a pipe if I don't have a blunt and I'm like lazy to go to the store. But if it's not a swisher or a hemp blunt, but I prefer swishers, to be honest, over hemp, just because I don't know, dude. I think it's the tobacco, like it makes it into a different high, you know, because if you smoke tobacco by itself, you get a nice little head change, and but I don't like that. I don't like that feeling of just smoking. Bud Reviews by Buddy V. That's pretty tight.
I like that. Ooh, here. Since we were talking about that real quick, I know it's MMA Underground, but the MMA Underground Buddy V has his Zuel, so you know I have my stash jar right there.
Oh, that's lit.
Bam. I had to. Jay said something. He saw me the other day. Is the alpha man? Only alpha smoke.
Exactly. I'm a controlled alpha, bro. Like, you know, I walk around all day, and a lot of external triggers. I see lots of external triggers, and I'm just like, I want to go in that direction, but I'm holding myself back, you know.
Man, I feel that it's. Oh, there's one. Okay, so here's this one time where I went with my girl. We like Game of Thrones, right? So we went to the orchestra, and it was fucking dope. And then afterwards, we're leaving. I had a little bit to drink, but not too much. And some guys are being assholes. There's these 2 guys that are fucking with everyone around them, but everyone that fuck with the smaller. I was like, hey, let's walk over there, see if they fuck with us. She's like, no, don't be like that. Don't be like that. They're gonna mess with you. I was like, no, they're pretending everyone's smaller. Let's go see. So we're getting close, and I'm almost to like the sidewalk. I see him cut real quick. So I look, I'm like, all right, well, they're leaving. Let's watch. And there's this homeless man sleeping, and then they go up to him. They just start kicking him and fucking with him. So I'm like, fuck that. And I was like, you're a fucking bitch. So they turn to me. Homeless man's getting up to walk away. The drunk guy turns around, runs up, cold socks the fucking homeless man. And I'm like, fuck that. And all my girls freaking out, don't. I'm like, no, if they're going to hit a fucking drunk homeless man, then they're fucking bitches, and I'm beating their asses. Right when I start chasing them down, the 2 just take off down the street. You would have thought they were like
Pussies, bro.
marathon runners or something because they were going faster than I was. Shit.
Pussies, bro.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, yeah. Like you say, hey, I heard somebody say, "What? Ain't no betas around here."
I know it's guns down, gloves up, but that's the type of shit that makes me want to fucking go crazy on somebody, bro. I'm just glad
Right.
I
That's why
wasn't
I gotta
gonna do
start carrying
that.
2 pairs of gloves in my car. Like, hey, come here real quick. I got 2
Yeah.
pairs.
Like, hey, yeah. Nah, I mean, I'll beat someone to the point that they're unconscious if I see them doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's uncalled
and
for.
then
You
I'll
know?
call the cop, and then I'll call the cops and keep them there until the cops get there.
Citizen's arrest.
Yeah, exactly.
So, since it is wow, my phone's getting warm. Really? What the fuck? My phone's been acting weird lately. Anyway, sorry. Real quick. So since we're halfway, we're
Grab some
doing an
ice.
hour-long show, but we didn't have our guests come through, so we might cut a little shorter earlier. But I thought it'd be a good time to be a real quick Buddy V's fighters to watch. What do you think, Jay?
Buddy V's fighters to watch.
Now, the thing I'm going to do today is not tell you a single fighter to watch, but in honor of 925 Pride, that's what I'm going to say. We have his fights against Darkness, Extra, Barefoot Farmer, and Hardest Stone that are in Street Beefs. Now, I'm not going to count the other ones because I don't know the names of his other opponents, but if you don't know any of them, go look them up. Go watch his fights. Go watch him whoop some ass. And in memory of him, I'm going to tell you that this dude is 100% one of the few fighters that lives up to his fucking name and beats the shit out of people and makes it look easy. So,
the fact.
That's my.
CJ Rana from Centerville, California, fighting out of Antioch. Shout out to my family. Now I'm just having fun again. That's what I like to do.
Hey, it's Wedo. As some of you may know, we are hosting an event here in Arizona in December. So the goal of this event is to have as many cross-branch matches as possible, the biggest name Street Beast has to offer. So we reached out to members of these branches, and there's a lot of interest in attending. However, much of that interest is going to be stifled because of travel expenses. Heart in the Fight is offered to step up and help fundraise. We're going to be taking donations, all of which will go towards providing as much help as possible to your favorite fighters from the OG Yard, Street Beef's Dirty South, Street Beef Scrapyard, and Street Beef's Wet House. We will also be selling t-shirts and other merchandise from Heart in the Fight, such as Wedo and the Mexican, Locked In, exclusive Street Beef's anniversary shirts, and of course the rare Heart in the Fight shirts. Again, all proceeds, every dollar, go back to the fighters to make sure that we provide the best matchups possible. If you're interested in pre-ordering anything, please DM myself or Danny.
Dope.
All right, hell yeah.
Dope. Shout to Heart in the Fight. Shout to Wet on the Mexican. Those are my favorite people. Some of my favorite people in the world right there.
Sorry, my phone started to get laggy first. I started overheating, so I had to cool it down the freezer. I had to put a bag of peas on it real quick.
Did you see when 925 choked Darkness? The way his legs were? Darkness's legs? He flipped them back. His legs were all flipped backwards too.
Yeah, like he had it like behind the leg and then wrapped on top behind the foot. I was like, shit.
He tapped so fast. He was like, oh, tap.
Man, that's crazy. No, real quick, I was gonna say, Deezo, since my phone's overheating a little bit, we might have to cut this a little short. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, man. Of course.
But I'm having a good time, so let me take a quick hit with you real quick, because I'm not trying to, be left out.
All right.
See, I like Bloods too, but I can't always afford it. So, hey, Derek Gates, what's up? I was just talking about you the other day too when I was talking about some of the BKFC fighters we've had on. Hell yeah. Who wins between 619 and Viking Warrior? Ooh. We both know who me and Deezo got. Deezo got his boy and I got my boy.
Yeah.
No, it's I legit I want to hear your opinion. I like Viking Warrior. He's been training.
Yeah.
I like his fighting style because when he's gone against his tougher opponents, he revs it up to his skill level and he can go tit for tat, which he really shows his skill, like when he fought fair play. When he's had some matchups, or even when he spars, if someone's a little bit less, he will go, but he won't make a fool out of somebody, and he keeps it respectful. And with 619 coming and 619 having the skill that he does, I think that we are going to see a high-level boxing match. But I'm loyal to my people, so, all right, I want to hear your thing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same thing with Sig. He can ramp it up to the maximum level, but when he fights against people who aren't, on his level like that, he doesn't really overexert himself when he doesn't have to. So I think that these guys are going to push each other to the maximum level, and we're going to see the best of both that we never seen before. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So I don't think it's going to be like a one-sided victory for 6. I just got 6 because that's my boy. I think it's going to be a consistent escalation throughout the rounds of intensity. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
That's like when Free Smoke and Earthling came out with Ugly Boy. That was dope. I thought the Free Smoke and the Crazy Legs, I was really tough between because each of them had reasons why. But of course, I'm gonna stick by Crazy Legs. And then when Turtle and Earthling 7 happened, I was blown away. Earthling 7's head movement does not look as fast as it truly is on camera. I was like, holy fuck.
It's hard to hit.
I was just like, damn. So
can't hit with 1-2, 1-2. Yeah. That guy is hard to hit. You can't hit him with the 1-2, 1-2. You got to hit him with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right. That's the one thing I learned when I did some boxing. I went in this one dude's champ, and I was like, all right, cool. And so I'm training with him, I'm sparring, and every time just bing, bing. And I listen to his corner. He's like, man, every time he throws his one, his head's in the same place. So every time I go through my one, it was just bam, bam. So I was like, fuck. And then I was like, okay, now I got to start throwing technique. So I started slipping while I'm throwing. Okay, now I'm starting to understand.
Yo, it's weird how that shit will make you learn hella fast, huh?
Right? Exactly. If I was training with someone who had the same level of experience as me, we probably wouldn't have learned that. But the fact that he knew it and he exposed it, I was like, yep, okay, Payne's a good teacher. I'm not doing this again.
Hell yeah, exactly. I can relate to that, especially mid-fight. You're like, oh fuck, I'm learning, but it's like I can't implement it right now, but I'm seeing it. It's just I'll have to use it next time, I guess.
It's like what Dragon Ball Z Broly, but Vegeta's like he's learning as he's fighting.
Yeah. That's kind of how I see Earthling 7 in a way, dude.
Yeah,
he's like a different beast. He's crazy. I can't wait till we fight again. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait because he pushed like how it's a Viking and 619 push each other. He pushed me to my maximum, so now I'm trying to surpass that and come back with some pushing of my own, in the next fight.
Right, exactly. So real quick, you got some social medias we can find you on. I know we've had you on as a guest, but I'd like to always make sure everyone knows where to find you at. Oh,
hell yeah! Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Yeah. I mean, I usually just be on my IG. It's Lil Deezo 408. Lil Deezo 408. Hit me up.
And remember, you guys gotta stay elevated. Check out that EMC stuff too. All their merch.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Elevated Mindset Combatives on IG also. Hit it up. Give us a follow. We follow back. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. I'm sure you see that as well right there. You got Zwell-world.com for the website because you have obviously my merch, which I don't have anything other than the stash jar I just showed you, which is going to be going on probably the next day or two online. But you can also find the exclusive Yankee and the Brit t-shirt. Yes, I make them myself. Yes, the microphone, you can see your reflection because I use Chrome for it. And yes, you help support everyone local, whether it's here at the West Coast, Scrapyard, OG Yard, or Dirty South, because like I said, Street Beast is one big family. Shout out to Heart in the Fight. Shout out to Overtime Hustling Magazine. Overtime Hustling. Name all the EMC members. Oh, you got me on that one. I only got
we got like 14 members. I got a list. If he wants to know, let me get the list real quick because I got a list.
All right, let's see it. I like that. See, we stay busy. We got the work ready to go.
Here we go. We got Deezo, Blanco, Mad Cuban, Hoax, Coach Hoku, Coach Jesse, Bricks, Island Strong, Blick, Diesel Luna from the East Coast. We got Coach Coda. We got Doing Numbers, who is training to go pro right now. We got Nogi, we got Punches, Compa G, and Skywalker, bro. And myself. I think I said myself.
Yeah, right. The most important one.
Yeah. And then we got some other people who are like part of the designing. They're not part of the fighting and shit like that, but shout to Caesar, shout to my boy Jesus, and my brother Chris, my boy Vinny, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're growing every event. Every event we pick up like one or two new fighters. I mean, I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? Just if I see something that I like, I'm like, man, I want to see if they're trying to be on EMC because, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for. So that's what I do.
Yeah, if you're a good fighter, watch out. You better show some stuff. Show your skills.
It's EMC Nation because, you know, some of the guys that are on EMC are also on fight teams. So it's not really like a fight team anymore. It's more like a you know, just like a brotherhood. It's like a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Like a family, like a nation. So EMC Nation.
Yeah. I like that.
So yeah.
So before we let everyone go, we will say one last time. Rest in power, rest in peace, 925 Pride, but for all the hearts that you have touched, and now that you will forever be immortalized through this and all the videos that have been made about you, all the videos you created through all your fights, I hope that you'll continue to touch the hearts of everyone else around here and that all those that love Street Beast, all those that love fighting, and may you live on forever.
Yep. Long live 925 the champ. He made everyone's day brighter just by smiling, just by being around, you know what I'm saying? He's magnetic and lovable. He's such a sweet kid. And I'm just honored to have known him for the very short period of time that I did. And I'm grateful that we got to speak almost every day for the time that I did know him. So long live 925.
Long live 925.